Hi, this is Laura. I am bringing you another gentle yoga practice this evening. This is just a nice deep stretch, relaxing, peaceful practice. So when you're ready, we're going to start on our backs. So you're going to have your knees up, feet planted on the floor, lying back. Just bring the hands, rest them on the belly. Close your eyes. Just begin to bring your focus to your breath. So taking some time at the beginning of this practice to really focus on the breath and how it feels in the body. So with the hands on the belly, as you inhale, feel the belly rise, filling with air, and then as you exhale, slowly release, feeling the belly soften. And go ahead and continue breathing like that. Finding the fullness of the breath. All right, take one more deep breath. All right, you can bring your hands to your side. Go ahead and open your eyes. Coming into a flowing bridge. So you want to walk the heels in, working the fingertips towards the heels, planting the palms and the feet down into the mat. And then as you inhale, you're going to lift the hips nice and slow, also lifting the arms. Bring the arms back, hands tap the floor behind you, and then bring them back around and slowly lower. So we're going to do that about 4 more times. Go ahead and flow with your breath, inhaling as you lift and exhaling as you lower. Should be about on your last one. And then we're going to come up into bridge and hold that posture. So readjust if you need to, making sure you've pulled those heels in. And then go ahead and lift, chin off the chest, relaxing the glute muscle. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Then go ahead and lower slowly down, 1 vertebrae at a time. And then we'll pull the knees in, lift the forehead up towards the knees, coming into a spinal stretch. And then release. Taking the feet down and then the knees wide, coming into reclined cobbler. Just beginning to open the hips a bit. You can rest the hands on the inner thighs, apply a little added pressure here. And then you're going to take your gaze over the right shoulder. Bring the head back to center and then look over the left shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. onto the outer thighs. Go ahead and press the legs back up together. And then we're going to pull the right knee in, hold onto the shin, pull in nice and tight. And then take the left leg, lift it up, and extend the foot towards the ceiling. Flex and point that left foot. Spread the toes wide, and then rotate the ankle. And then you're going to lower the left foot all the way down. Keep pulling that right knee in towards the shoulder. Deepen that stretch now, pressing through the left toes. And then we're going to let the knee open up to the side. Keep the hips grounded, and then if you'd like, you can straighten out the leg. You straighten the leg, go ahead and bend it back, bring it back to center, and then we're going to cross it over the body, coming into a twist. Use your left hand, kind of add a little pressure there, holding that leg over. You can cactus your right arm and look over the right shoulder. Back into center, slide the left foot up for a reverse pigeon, crossing the right foot over, reach through to the left thigh, flex the feet and pull back. Deepen that stretch a little bit. A couple of options here to do that. You can take your right hand to the right thigh and press that leg away while you use the left hand to pull in, or you can reach through to the shin and pull in a little deeper. So just decide which one of those you'd like to do. Take a couple breaths here. Both knees in towards the chest again. Lift the forehead up, come into that little ball, stretch the spine, tuck the chin. And then release. All right, we're going to keep the left knee in, pulling it towards the left shoulder. We're going to extend the right leg towards the ceiling. And then you're going to flex and point. Spread the toes wide and then rotate the ankle. Then we'll lower that right leg all the way down, pointing the toe, and then pull that left knee in a little deeper, getting more into the hip. Allow the knee to come over to the side, keep the hips grounded, and you can straighten out the leg if you would like to try that. And then if you straighten the leg, go ahead and bend it back, bring it back to the center, cross it over, using your right hand to press down a little bit. Cactus your left arm and look over the left shoulder. Then come back to center, sliding the right leg up for a reverse pigeon, reaching through to the right thigh. For a couple of breaths. And then go ahead and try to deepen that by either reaching through to the shin Or take your left hand to the left thigh, press it away while you pull in with the right. Take one more deep breath. And then release. Pull the knees in. Go ahead and lift the forehead up one more time. And then see if you can give the spine a little massage by rocking a couple of times before you come fully up to seated. All right, good job. All right, coming to a comfortable seat, crisscross those legs, arms are at your side. Sitting nice and tall, yet relaxing through the shoulders. And then bring the arms up in an inhale, lengthen, look up. And as you exhale, press the hands down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Once more, up. And exhale down. Now bringing the right arm up and over for a side bend, press down through the hips. And then switch, other side. Then we're gonna go 2 more times, just flowing with your breath, lifting this arm up, really trying to keep the hips grounded. And maybe you can get all the way down to the forearm as the body stretches a little more. And then bring it back up to center. All right, let's take a little twist. Bring the left hand to the back of the right knee, right hand behind you, and then twist through the low back, the mid back, and then the upper back. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, come back to center and switch. One more inhale, and exhale, come back to center. All right, stretching the neck a little bit, and relax your hands at your side, relax the shoulders. We'll just bring that right ear over. If you'd like, you can bring the right hand around to the back of the head, apply a tiny bit of pressure here. Left fingertips come barely off the floor, and you'll make a couple of circles forward. And then a couple of circles back. Press the left fingertips back down, slide the right hand around to your right cheek and press the head back to center. Arms come back to your side, again sit tall, relax the shoulders and bring the left ear over towards the left shoulder. And then if you want to go deeper, bring the left hand around to the back of the head, apply a little bit of pressure. And then the right fingertips barely off the floor. Make a circle or 2 forward. And then circle back. Resting the fingertips, slide the left hand around to the left cheek and press the head back up to center. And rest the arm at your side. All right, let's bring the arms out wide, palms face forward, and take an inhale, open the chest, little arch in the back, and then we're gonna cross the arms, right arm on top of left, holding opposite shoulders. You're crossed at the elbow, and we're gonna lift the elbows as high as you can, look up, big inhale and exhale, hold that crisscross, round down and tuck the chin. Again, lift up, inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale up. And exhale down. All right, lift back to neutral. Release the arms, take them out wide, big inhale. And exhale, cross the opposite way. So we have the left on top of the right. Hold opposite shoulders, crossing at the elbows. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Two more, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Come back to center. Open the arms. Inhale and exhale. Hands down. All right, we're going to switch positions coming into table. So bring the hands in front of you. Lift your hips. We're going to line up here with the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, the toes pointing to the back wall, fingers nice and wide, and fingertips pressing down into the mat. So we're going to start with a hip sway. So we're just going to let the hips rock side to side. Just kind of flow that on your own, however feels best to you. And then we're going to turn that into more of a hip circle. So from center, you're going to circle around. We'll go to the left first. Kind of sit back in the hips a little bit, circle all the way around. We'll take one more big circle in this direction. And then start your circles going towards the right. Circle, and then come back into the center. All right, if things have gotten spread out, go ahead and realign, bringing the wrists back under the shoulders, the knees back under the hips, and then we'll move into our cat-cow. Take an inhale, lift the tailbone, arch the back, and then exhale, round and tuck. Take two more cat-cow. Take your time, move nice and mindfully with the spine. All right, and then come back to neutral. Walk your hands back. We're going to lift up onto the shins. So we're going to take a variation of camel posture. So for this one, I like to tuck my toes. It brings the heels up a little higher, makes them a little easier to reach. However, if that bothers your feet at all, you can certainly do this with the feet relaxed. You just have to reach back a little bit further to find that heel. So we're just going to do one side at a time. So what you're going to do is make sure to stay long through the spine. Reach the right hand back towards the right heel, and then bring the left arm up and take a little back bend, looking up and back. Hold for one more breath, and then release. And then we'll let the feet, if you have the toes tucked under, let them relax. And then we'll tuck it back under for the other side. Left hand comes back, right arm forward and up. Hold for 2 breaths. And then release. Very good. Now relax the feet. We're going to stretch the wrist just a little bit. We're going to extend both hands forward, spread the fingers wide, and then kind of windshield wiper your hands. So just stretching the wrist side to side. Once more. And then make fists and then extend the fingers. So you're going to squeeze and extend One more time. And then just shake out the hands. Very good. All right, come on back down. Now we're gonna take the right leg out. We're gonna tuck the left toe under and we're gonna send the hips back to the heel. So again, if this bothers your foot, you can leave the foot relaxed. And then you're gonna walk the hands forward. So this is a variation on child's pose, and we're working into an inner thigh stretch. So reaching the forehead down. Then we'll lift up, walk the hands back in. Go ahead and relax the foot down now and take the left hand into the center of the mat. We're going to lift the right arm up for an open chest stretch. Opening up as big as you can, and then we'll bring the hand down and switch sides. Now lifting the left arm, coming into a bit of a twist. Now you're going to walk the left hand around to the side and then extend the right arm up and then reach over, stretching the right side of your body. And then you're going to press up, bring the arms out in a T. Take an inhale, bring the arms up, palms touch. We'll take a little bend over to the right. Back to center, and then take a little bend over to the left. Back to center, release the arms back to a T, and then take the right toes towards the ceiling. Now we're going to lean over towards the right, stretching the left side of the body. Then come back in, arms at a T, lower the arms, and then we'll bring the hands down and we'll slide that leg back in. All right, take 2 rounds of cat-cow just to work out any tightness in the spine. Let's work through those stretches on the other side. So I'm going to scoot over a little to the right of my mat, tuck the right toe under and extend the left leg. Now you're going to take your hip back to your heel, walk the hands forward and rest the forehead down. Up from there, you can relax the toe. Right hand comes to the center. We're going to open to the left, open chest, open up as much as you can. And then we'll lower the left arm down and lift the right into a twist. And lower down. We're going to walk the right hand around to the side. Take the left arm up and then over, stretching the left side. Lift all the way up, bring the arms to a T. Inhale, the arms up, palms touch. Take a little side bend over to the left. Back to center and side bend to the right. Back to center, bring the arms back to a T and take the left toe towards the ceiling. Bring the right arm up and over, stretching the right side. And then we'll come back. T-arms, lower the toe, hands down, slide the leg back in, and then take just a couple more hip sways. into neutral. From your table, we're going to walk the hands forward about a handprint. Tuck the toes, bring the chin towards the chest, relax the head and neck. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, take your hips up into downward dog. Take a moment to pedal your heels. All right, settling into your down dog, pressing the heels towards the mat, sit bones towards the ceiling, sink a little deeper through the shoulders. And then on your inhale, I want you to lift the heels as high as you can, hinging forward just a little bit. And then exhale, press back down through the heels. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Now take the knees wide. We're going to come into child's pose, toes touch. Sit back and bring the right arm underneath the left, relaxing on the right side of your head. And then we'll switch, bringing the left under the right. And then bring the left arm back to the top. All right, come down onto the forearms, lift the hips. We're going to come onto the belly, so see if you can just walk back and settle onto your belly. We're going to take a few cobras. So looking down towards the mat, just a couple inches in front of your hands. Be careful not to strain your neck. You're going to slide the hands in under the shoulders. Tops of the feet are pressing into the mat. Elbows are back. And as you inhale, press gently into the hands and lift just a little bit. And then exhale, lower back down. Let's take 2 more with our breath. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now, take your forehead all the way towards the floor. Take your arms behind you. So we're going to prepare now for locust. So if you can interlace the hands behind your back. If that doesn't work for you, just extend the fingers back. And then as you inhale, you're going to lift the shoulders, press the hands back, look forward, and lift the toes. If you can lift the arms a little higher, stretching the shoulders. Another inhale, exhale, lower it all the way down. And we're going to do that one more time. Take a moment to relax. And then we'll lift it back up. Inhale and lift. And lower down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. We're going to lift back up into our tabletop position. And we're going to slide the right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. So we're going to keep the back knee down. Start by lining up the right knee and the right ankle, and then walk the left foot back. So you want to feel opening in the hips. And then we're going to press forward into that front knee. And then we're going to sit back into our half split, lifting the right toes. And then we're just going to flow back and forth. And then come forward. Now you're going to line up the knee and the ankle again. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee. And we'll take a little movement here, getting a little deeper into the legs. Straightening the front leg as much as you can. Maybe even lifting the front toes to stretch the calf. And settling in, plant the left hand on the floor, lift the right arm for reverse. And then lower the arm down. Now lower the back knee. We're going to come into pigeon. So you can slide the foot back, take the foot over to the left, come down onto the shin. Now you want to keep the hips square, the shoulders square. You're going to walk the left foot back and then settle into your pigeon stretch. So we'll take a couple of breaths here. This is always a good time to rotate the wrists, wiggle out the fingers, give them a little stretch. So hold that position, but bring the hands back by the knee, and then lift the chest. See if you can come up to the fingertips, taking a little bit of a back bend. Elbows are going to stay in tight. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, palms come back down, and you fold the body forward. So bringing the belly over that front thigh, and see if you can bring the forehead all the way towards the mat. Take a deep breath, and then lift up. All right, slide that right foot back. You're back in your table, and we're going to bring the left foot forward for low lunge. Starting with the knee and the ankle lined up, and then we'll walk the right toe back, coming into that nice stretch for the front of the right hip. Then we'll press forward a little bit more into that left knee, and then sit back in your half split, lifting the left toes. And we're just going to flow back and forth. Coming forward, you're going to line up the knee and the ankle, go ahead and tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and then same thing here, a little movement, straightening out the front leg, maybe lifting the front toes. And we'll settle into our lunge. Plant the right hand and lift the left for reverse. We'll lower the left arm down, take the right knee down. We're going to come into pigeon here. So lean back a little bit, slide the foot back and over to the side, come down onto your shin, then walk the right toe back. You're going to stay high until you know your hips and your shoulders are square and pointing forward, and then you can settle down, taking the hands forward and relaxing the torso. Hands back by your knee. You're going to lift up, coming to the fingertips. Take a little back bend here. Chest is open, shoulders relax. Inhale, and then as you exhale, keep the elbows in, hands down, and fold over the front knee. See if you can bring the forehead all the way down. Relax, take a deep breath. into a down dog. So walk the hands forward a little bit. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Relax the head down and lift your hips. Then if you'd like to pedal out those heels again, feel free. Finding any movement that feels good, so maybe crossing a knee over. And then gently walking yourself in towards a rag doll. So feet are going to come nice and wide, knees generously bent to let the body relax forward. You can hold opposite elbows and sway side to side. All right, coming back into the center. Release your arms, press into the feet, and round up one vertebrae at a time. Once you get to the top, go ahead and heel toe your feet in a little closer, coming into tall mountain. Stay nice and tall, palms forward, chest is open, pressing down through the feet. Close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And then rotate the palms inward, bring the arms up, inhale, and exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, and fold. Great job, arms wide and up overhead. Hands to the heart, exhale. Let's do that once more. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, and fold. From here, step the left foot back, not too deep. Come into a lunge, but not super far back. All 10 toes stay forward. We're going to press into the feet and bring the arms forward and up. Nice inhale here, and then exhale, arms come to a T, lower down just a little bit, and then inhale back up. So we're going to flow that a couple more times. This nice, easy breath. Inhale the arms back up, and then exhale, hands come to your hips. Now we're going to pivot to the left, take the toes pointed to the left, and we're going to fold forward, coming into a wide straddle. So as you hinge at the hips, you want to keep the back as flat as you can, finding length in the spine as you come forward. And then you'll relax down. Then straightening out your arms, take the left hand to the center, lift your right arm up, spinal twist. Left arm comes down and lift the opposite arm. And then we'll lower the arm down, hands come back to the hips, press into the feet, and lift the torso. We're going to adjust the toes forward. Bring the arms up, inhale, and this time we're going to come into a very gentle warrior three. So you're going to hinge forward into that front leg, lift the back leg just a little bit, slide the arms back, lower the back foot, and lift back up. Let's take that 2 more times. Come forward and lift. And lower, lift, and lower. Step in, top of the mat, tall mountain. Take an inhale, and exhale, fold. All right, from here, wiggle the hips a little bit, bending opposite knees. Then we'll take a windmill stretch, straightening out the right leg, bend the left knee, We're going to bring the hand to the lower back, press in, and then rotate open to the right. And then release that. Come back to center. Straighten out your left leg, bend your right knee, bring the left hand to your low back, and twist open to the left. Back to center, press into your feet and round up, take your time. Inhale up, arms above your head, and then exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, and exhale, fold. Bring the arms all the way up overhead. Hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, and fold. Now step the right foot back, low lunge but not super deep. All 10 toes forward, and bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, arms to a T, lower down a little bit. Inhale up and exhale down. Couple more times, flowing with your breath. Now inhale the arms up, exhale, hands to your hips. Pivot open to the right, toes pointing the same direction. We're going to fold forward again. Inhale, exhale, fold. Try to keep a nice flat back as long as you can. And then relax your hands down. Now if you'd like, you can take ragdoll arms here, holding opposite elbows. You can also sway side to side. Go ahead and release them, straighten out the arms, take the right hand to the center and lift the left for a spinal twist. Then we'll lower that arm down and lift the right arm. And then lower down. Hands come back to the hips, press into your feet, lift up. Then we'll take the left foot forward and then pivot the back foot as well. Bring the arms back up, inhale here, and as you exhale, just shift forward into that front foot, lift the back leg, so you can swing the fingers back, practicing a little bit of balance. Step back and lift. We'll do that 2 more times. Step in tall mountain, palms together. We'll take a side bend over to the right, back to center, and side bend to the left. Back to center, take a nice big inhale and exhale, fold. Half lift and fold. All right, we're going to come to seated next. So from here, if you can, bend the knees, lower down, come all the way down to seated. We're going to start stretching here by extending the legs forward, coming into a seated forward fold. So toes are towards the ceiling, arms are out. Inhale up and exhale, come forward. You can bend the knees if you need to here. Up from there. Slide the feet in for a butterfly. soles of the feet together. Nice and tall, and then hinge forward. If you can use the elbows to open up a little deeper. Go ahead and lift. We'll take the right leg out for a figure four, tuck the left foot in. Go ahead and shift to face that right foot. Nice length in the spine here, and then work yourself forward. So using the breath here as you inhale, creating space, and exhale. See if you can sink a little deeper. We'll take a little twist, taking the left hand around to the back of the right leg. Reach the right arm towards the back of your mat. See if you can turn your head just a little bit to look back. And bring that arm back. Go ahead and lift up. We'll take mermaid stretch, sliding that right foot back. Left hand by your hip, right hand forward, and lift. Then we're going to lift and lower a couple of times, so come on down, just gently tap the hip, and then lift again. And then lower, tap the hip, and lift. And lower. Very good. Go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to extend the left foot out, sit nice and tall, and then walk the hands out. We'll take the right hand to the back of the left leg, reach the left hand behind you, pull into a little bit of a twist. Bring the hand back, go ahead and lift up. We're going to take the left foot, slide it in for your mermaid, right hand by the right hip, left hand forward, and lift. Then we're going to lower down, barely tap the hip, and then lift again. And lower. Once more, lift. And lower. All right, bring that leg back around, sit in a comfortable crisscross. We're going to take a seated variation of cat-cow. So we're going to bring the arms up into a cactus. Take an inhale, open your chest, relax the shoulders, and then exhale, round, pull the forearms towards one another. Two more, open up, and round, open up, and round. Now hold this rounded spine, work the hands down to the floor, and then walk your hands out. Try to keep the hips pressing down into the mat. Get that stretch for the low back and hips. Take one more breath here. And walk the hands back up. Switch legs, so the bottom leg comes around to be the top leg. Bring the arms into your cactus. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, open, and exhale, round. Once more, inhale, open. Hold this one, bring the hands down, walk them out. extend the legs out into a wide straddle, toes towards the ceiling. We're going to start by taking side bend. So we're going to slide the right hand out towards the right foot and lift the left arm over. And then we'll take that to the other side. And then we'll come up and take a twist, bringing the left hand around towards that right thigh and twist open to the right. And then switch sides. Then come back to center and you'll walk the hands forward just as far as you can go. Relax here for a couple of deep breaths. Try to make sure those toes are towards the ceiling. All right, go ahead and walk your hands up. Bring the legs in. Go ahead and scoot your hips forward. We're going to come onto our backs. Pulling the knees in, we're going to make circles towards the right. You want to press the low back in and then pull the knees in towards you and continue circling. We'll take a couple more in this direction. All right, go ahead and reverse that, taking those circles around to the left. Knees are back in center. Take your feet down, scoot the hips over to the left just a little bit, and then let the knees come over to the right. Take your arms out in a T and look over the left shoulder. Bring the knees back to center. Realign the hips and then scoot them just a little bit to the right and let them fall over to the left and look over your right shoulder. All right, go ahead and bring the knees back up to center. Realign the hips. And then from here, we're going to walk the legs out to the end of the mat. Go ahead and let the feet just fall open. Bring the arms to your side, palms towards the ceiling. And we're going to settle in. Again, bringing focus to the breath. So if you want to, bring the hands back to the belly like we did at the beginning. And feel the inhales and exhales. You can do that, or you can rest the hands at your side. We'll take about a minute here to take some nice deep breaths. like a full body stretch, reaching the hands overhead. And then release that, pull the knees in. We're going to bring that forehead up towards the knees, and just like we did earlier, see if you can rock a couple of times, giving the spine a little bit of a massage before you come to seated. And then come on up, finding a comfortable seat, arms at your side. Take a deep breath, bring the arms up, inhale. And exhale, float the arms down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. Hands to the heart. Namaste. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.